Good afternoon, sir. I am Hanilin Herbeto. I will report the topic entitled Program Evaluation and Review Technique or PRT and Critical Path Method or CPM. Now, what is PRT and CPM? PRT and CPM, also known as Critical Path Method, and Program Evaluation and Review Technique are network analysis technique developed in the late 1950s. They originate from two parallel streams, one in the industrial sector and the other in the military. This means that CPM and PERT techniques were created to simplify the planning, scheduling, and control of complex projects in both industrial and military settings. So, PRT and CPM are project management tools used in plan and manage project effectively. Three main types of PRT and CPM. One is deterministic, assumes a single fixed time estimate for each activity. For example, is each project activity is assigned a fixed known duration without considering any variability or uncertainty in the timeline. For instance, task A 3 days, task B is 5 days, task C 2 days, and task D is 4 days. These fixed times estimates are used to create a precise project schedule without accounting for potential delays or variation in activity duration. Number 2 is the probabilistic, uses a range of time estimates for each activity to account for uncertainty, and one example is each project activity is assigned a range of time estimates to account for uncertainty. Excavation is 4 to 6 days, foundation laying 6 to 8 days, framing 9 to 11 days, roping 4 to 6 days, finishing 7 to 9 days. These ranges reflect the variability in activity durations, allowing for a more comprehensive analysis of the project schedule considering different possible scenarios. The next type of PRT-CPM is Monte Carlo simulation. Monte Carlo simulation incorporates probabilistic time estimates and simulates multiple project scenarios to assess project risk and uncertainties. One of the examples of Monte Carlo simulation, probabilistic time estimates are used for project activities and multiple project scenarios are simulated to assess risk and uncertainties. For example, task A most likely duration 4 days, and optimistic 3 days, and pessimistic 5 days. Task B most likely duration 6 days, optimistic 5 days, and pessimistic 8 days. And task C most likely duration 3 days, optimistic 2 days, and pessimistic 4 days. By running simulation with different combination of time estimates, project menu can analyze the likelihood of various project outcomes and make informed decisions to manage risk effectively. And now, what is the formula of PRT and CPM and how to apply it to the two different situations or problems? To calculate the expected time in Pert, it is calculated to expected time is equals to optimistic time plus 4 times ang 4 is given na siya sa formula, ang then most likely time plus pessimistic time, and i-divide siya sa 6. For example, to calculate the expected time or estimated time that used for project activities of student, we can evaluate it to most likely 4 days, optimistic 3 days, pessimistic 5 days. And now we can solve it through following this formula. TE or time expected is equals to optimistic time plus 4 times most likely time plus pessimistic time, and divide 6. T is equals to 3 plus 4 times 4 plus 5. I-divide din siya sa 6. So, ang iyang result is 4. What is the formula of PRT and CPM and how to apply it to different situations of problems? For CPM, the formula is used to calculate the longest path in a project. It does not involve a specific formula like Pert, PERT, but focuses on identifying the critical path within the sequence of tasks that determines project duration. This is the PERT chart localized. When to use PERT and CPM methods and formula. When to use PERT. Use PRT when there is uncertainty in task duration, such as in research project, new products development, or projects with varying estimates for task completion times. And when to use CPM. Apply CPM when task duration are known and there is a clear sequence of activities like in construction projects, event planning, or manufacturing process. For example, in construction for scheduling tasks like foundation laying, framing, and roofing. When interpreting the results of PERT and CPM, we can include this following. 1. Critical path. Critical path is the longest sequence of tasks that determine the shortest possible duration of a project. Tasks on the critical path cannot be delayed without delaying the project. Number 2, slack of load. Slack of load refers to the amount of time a task can be delayed without affecting the project timeline. Tasks with zero slacks are critical path tasks. And 3, early start and early finish is the earliest possible time task can start, while EF or early finish is the earliest possible time a task can finish. 4, late ang 4 ay late start or LS, and late finish is the latest possible time a task can start without delaying the project, while LF or late finish is the latest possible time a task can finish without delaying the project. 5 is total float. Total float is the amount of time a task can be delayed without delaying the project completion date. 6, Pert analysis uses 3 time estimates for each task: optimistic, pessimistic, and most likely. To calculate the expected time for task completion, it helps in estimating project duration more accurately. CPM analysis focuses on determining the critical path and identifying tasks that can be delayed without affecting the project timeline. It helps in optimizing project schedules by analyzing these aspects of PRT or CPM results. Project managers can effectively plan and manage project schedule to ensure timely completion. In conclusion, the PERT and CPM analysis offers a comprehensive view of project timelines, critical activities, and potential areas for improvement, enabling enabling project stakeholders to make informed decisions and ensure project success. That's all.